All right, what's going on? It is the 28th. It is the end of the month. So just be careful of the pairs you trade. But these are the two that I've seen that's leaving us a small window of opportunity for these next 2 days going into the next month. Um, Let me turn on the news. So, of course, if you've been following my strategy, how I trade, and my strategy when it comes to forex, it's on a daily time frame. So, I'm gonna just go over it like every other video. Just I have my strategies on every video, but I go deep in detail on the strategy. And if you can look in the description, you'll see the link down below. And if you're getting value in this at the end of the video, if you stick with me around this whole time, just make sure you hit the like button, hit the bell for notifications. Go and hit that subscribe button as well, so you know when I drop new content. All right, but long story short, what I see right now is USD franc. Then I go down to the forex screener. This is just my way of looking at what's about to happen. Excuse me, my bad. Hit the mic. And if you look, I go for the monthly time frame. It is a strong sale, weekly strong sale, and daily strong sale. And if you just go up here, the same thing is showing you. Right now, it's in a strong sale, and it's underneath. It's basically straddled in the 20s, so you got to be careful with that. On the so you can see right here, it's under the 20s. So on the weekly, it is definitely going. And if you can see on the weekly, we have the two candle highs right here. All right. So then we go down to the daily. All right, here's my two candle highs right here. So it kind of played around at in the middle of the month right here. But then you see here, boom, boom, right here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to place a uh, uh, um, a trade. My trade was right here, but I didn't like the way it was looking, so I exited out. So what I'm gonna do is once it comes down here, I'm gonna place a sell stop. Well, I do have a sell stop right here at 88158, and then I look at my ATR again, and it's about 53. All right, so but I'm gonna put it, yeah, I'm gonna put it right about there, about 53 and some change. All right, keep in mind this is a buy stop, so it's got to, the next one has got to come down. And if it comes down and hit next week, or say Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, it's going to take me in, and then go ahead on and um, hopefully go in my direction. All right, so keep in mind, I'm not in the trade right now. All right, this is a sell stop, and then by the time you probably see this video, it's the 28th of July. If you see this video anytime after the 29th or 30th of July 2024, do not take this trade. All right, do not take this trade. I am looking for a sell stop right here, 53 pips, and call it a day. Now, if you look at Bitcoin Cash versus the US dollar, in about 5 hours, this thing is going to close. And then this is my two candle lows for my buy. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to wait in 5 hours, which is about 6 o'clock. I'm going to see where this goes. And then I'm going to go one for one. All right. One for one. All right. So these are the only two right now that I have in mind for this week going into next week, this week going into the end of the month. But again, be careful. But USD Chef is definitely bearish on both higher time frames. So that's why I'm looking at, I put a sell stop right there. All right. Because the end of the month, if you look at it, I did another video. You can check out the card up here. I did 25 trades, and out of 25, 24 hit, and only one didn't hit. So that's why if you see, this is the end of the month, of course. All right, you know, GU had a hit for 64 pips at the beginning of the month. All right, this one, GBP NZD smashed it. You stayed in it this whole time. It gave you from here to here. It gave you about 1,000 pips, 1,000 pips right there if you stayed in it. All right. So if you look right here, this is my line right here for the end of the month. All right. So we got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 days left to the end of the month. So if you know my strategy, I look at on my buys is two candle lows right here. All right. And on my sales, it's two candle highs. All right. All these were buys this month. If you look right here, all right, two candle lows. All right, two candle lows. Boom. All right. All right. I'm sorry, two candle highs. Two candle highs. Boom. All right, look at that. And let's keep going. See, all these pairs gave you something. So we only got 2 pairs left that I trade that I'm looking at. And typically, I say that this one probably hit take profit. Depends on how big the spread was. I mean, I take profit. It probably hit SL. I didn't take this trade. So, but we're going to keep rolling. All right, the beginning of the month. So this is why I say the daily time frame is so powerful. Because I'm gonna be honest with you. If you look at let's see. If you looking at the daily, see if you look right here, this was the FOMC and it pushed it up a little bit. But if you see the day prior, it pushed up pretty high before FOMC. All right, because the day prior was what FOMC minutes. Well, I'm sorry. Let's see right here. No, the day prior, that day was FOMC, and then the day after was no news, but it continued going into that direction. All right. So that's why I say the daily time frame price action is, to me, in my eyes, the best, because it takes one day for all this price action to happen. You know, if you just beginning, I advise you to be patient and stay on the daily time frame, because that's where you're going to see the most accurate price action. All right, versus the smaller time frames where if you're new, you're gonna a red candle, green candle, red candle, green candle. You're gonna get discombobulated. All right, let's keep moving. All right, so as you can see right here, I was looking for this first one. So this one is, we taking this off the map because now it turned back green. So we didn't want that. All right, let's keep going. You can see 1, 2, boom, right here, 120 pips fast. On this one today, Chef JPY pairs move pretty fast. And especially if you're in the right direction, you're going to be out of there in a few days, 1 or 2 days. If you look right here, didn't have nothing beginning of the month, the middle of the month, boom, look at that. Entered. I mean, 2 candle highs for the sale, boom, entered. And in 2 days, we had that trade. All right, and let's see what that trade was. 300 something pips. All right, boom, here we go. 60 pips. And I just keep reiterating this, is that if you look at and this one I closed out last week, and if you just look at it, the strategy is not 100%, because I'm gonna tell you euro. I can show you a pair that didn't hit. Let me see, where is my handy dandy euro? I think I got rid of that pair because I was like, nah, I'm not trading that pair at all no more, because it's basically equal. Euro pound. If you look right here, all right. So, and if you look on the forex screener, my bad, forex screener. If you go to Euro GBP, all right, look at that. Euro GBP on the monthly, we have strong sale. Weekly, we have strong sale. And daily, we have a regular sale. So you can see it is going downward. But here's the kicker. Look, came back up. There was some news last week, came back up. So technically, we didn't lose it yet. But you know, towards the end of the month, I'm just gonna call it, call it a quits on that one. All right. So hopefully that gave you a little bit of insight on next week. And I'm gonna be honest, on the daily time frame, I don't see any other pairs that goes off my strategy that I see giving us a good setup for next week, besides USD Chef and Bitcoin Cash versus USD. And this is going to take place in about 5 hours. And then next week, there's some good news to push this up towards our direction again as well. So again, the main Forex pair is a USD Chef. We're looking forward to come around, probably play around up here again, and then push back down next week. If it doesn't, hey, it is what it is. Hopefully it don't take a like trigger us in on that sell stop and then go the opposite direction. But I'm gonna stick with this one because this is a prime setup for me on my strategy. Other than that, you guys have a good trading week. Be careful. It is the end of the month. A lot of pairs on Forex are not going to be trending the way you want it to be trending. Again, most of these pairs that I show you happened towards the middle of the month. All right, you just wait and be patient. Look, 12th, look, 12th, 13th. Look at this, the end of the month. This was on the 22nd. All right. A lot of these pairs don't start moving towards the middle of the month. I mean, that's just me on the daily time frame. Now, if you do, you. If you're a scalper or you a short term trader, you're an intraday trader, whatever the case may be. I know with this one, you have the possibilities are endless. You know what I'm saying? Because if you have 25, 24 pairs that hit and you only miss one, you know, if you train 25 pairs using the proper risk management and the right amount of capital, you will do some great things when it comes to forex, as far as being patient and waiting your turn, waiting for the prime setup. All right. Other than that, you guys have a blessed week and be safe out there.